Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's. Here we've got an Audi A4 2-litre TDI Ultra Sport S Tronic, finished in Mythos black metallic paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 17-inch 5-spoke Y design alloys. At the back you do get a good sized boot, and the back seats will fold down if you need any extra space in there as well. This car has got MOT until the 7th of the 11th 2022 and will come with a full Audi service history. So inside we have with sports seats, so you've got good size bolsters on the side and on the base to keep you in place, and the leather continues all the way to the back. You do also have leather in the doors as well. Up front we have your Rev Counter on the left, your speedo on the right, and your digital screen in the centre. So currently showing a digital speedo, but you do have also have other things you can view: date and time, average consumption, average speed, things like that. You've also got your audio or radio tab, whether it's currently connected to Android Auto, so it's connected to my Spotify, or whether you've got radio on, you can scroll through your channels and things on there as well, and skip tracks and things like that. You've also got your mobile tab, whether that be Bluetooth or connected via Android Auto again, so you've got your contacts and recent calls on there. And then we have your sat nav on here as well. So when you don't have a route set, it just shows a compass, as you can see here, and the road name will be on here as well. It's off-road because it doesn't have a signal because we're underground, but usually it will say the road you're travelling on, and if you do have a sat-nav route set, it will show the next direction, whether that be turn left in 100 yards or anything like that. Moving on to the screen, as I mentioned, you do have Android Auto, so these are tabs that are connected to my phone. You've also got Apple Carplay if you have an Apple phone. So you've got WhatsApp, you've got Waze and Google Maps on there as well as Spotify, as you can see. So that's connected directly to my Spotify. To go back to the Apple CarPlay screen or Android Auto screen, it's just a button on the bottom right here, and then to go back to the main screen, it's just a menu button. You've also got Google Maps, Audi Maps. The sat-nav system is very up to date, nice and easy to use as well. Me personally, I prefer using Waze for my navigation, but everyone has their own choices, and the sat-nav system in here is very good and easily comparable to Google Maps. Just doesn't get as much traffic updates and things like that, but still does get some. As I mentioned, you do have your Bluetooth here. If you connect it to Android Auto, it will automatically, if you allow the contacts and things to be synced, it will automatically put that on the phone tab, but you can just do that via Bluetooth as well. Same with the music. If you don't want your phone screen on the screen, then you can just connect via Bluetooth for phone and music. You've also got your media tab. So you've got Android Auto, you've got Bluetooth, aux, USB, CD, things like that on there. The CD player, just to let you know, is in the glove box, just in here, just hiding away out of the way. And then we have DAB, FM, AM radio as well. And then you have your car settings on here. So you've got Audi Drive Select, Efficiency, Comfort, Auto, Dynamic and Individual settings. So efficiency is, as it would suggest, the most efficient driving, which is probably what you use on the motorway. Comfort, I would use it for driving around town, everyday driving, things like that. It's slightly softer, and then the throttle response isn't as sharp as it would be in, for example, dynamic mode, which is the sports mode. So it's much easier to manoeuvre around because the steering's lighter as well. In auto, the car will judge what it thinks you're driving on, or sort of your driving style, and adapt to that. Dynamic is your sport mode, so you have a sharper throttle response, slightly heavier steering to give it a sporty feel, and then you have individual, so you can change the engine, gearbox and the steering. It's currently in dynamic for the engine and gearbox, so you've got sporty gearbox setting and the sharp throttle response, but comfort for the steering, so you've still got the manoeuvrability of the light steering as well. You've got various different settings you can change, your driver assist settings as well, so you can change the volume of your parking sensors, things like that. You've also got your servicing and checks on here, so you've got an electronic oil level monitor rather than a traditional dipstick. and you've also got your service intervals, so it will say when your next service is due and in mileage and time as well. It will bring up a notification when you get close to the time, so I don't know, 50 days, it'll say service due in 50 days, but if you just want to keep an eye on that, then you can check that on there as well. Moving down, we have your 3-zone climate control, so you've got temperature for the driver, temperature for the passenger, and temperature for the rear as well, which you can set from here, as I will show you now. So yeah, this is just changing the rear temperature. When it's on sync, when you change the driver, the passenger will change as well, and when it's on 3-zone, if you change the passenger, it will change itself, it won't change the drivers. You've also got heated front seats, which is always nice when you've got full leather interior, especially coming up to winter. It keeps you nice and toasty. I've currently got the driver's one on because it is quite cold today. Down here we have your drive select shortcut, so the screen I showed you a second ago, that's just to scroll through quickly rather than going through the system itself. You have your engine start stop, your stability control, and your front and rear parking sensors with the selective display. It comes with Parking System Plus, which gives you this screen. So you can press the P button to turn that on or off, and it will come on automatically when you're going at low speeds or when you put the car into reverse as well. We've got a 12-volt socket and a USB socket for your Android Auto or just for charging your phone. It's currently connected to Android Auto because it's wired, it's not a wireless Android Auto. That didn't come until a bit later. And you also have push button start as well. Moving down here, we've got 8 shortcut buttons. You can preset radio stations there or contacts for your phone as well. So whichever you choose, if you press 1 for call your other half, or you can have your favourite radio stations. We have all your shortcut buttons for the system in front with the swivel wheel to control all that as well. We have an S Tronic gearbox, so you've got standard drive mode and the sporty set of the gearbox. So in standard drive mode, it changes gear to keep it as efficient as possible, whereas in sport mode, it's, well, the sportiest setting possible. It will let the car rev a bit higher and also keep it in the best power band it can when it changes gear to give you the best performance it can. You've also got an electronic parking brake and hill hold assist as well. Your volume controls just here, and then you have an aux and another USB in the glove box there as well. Moving on to the steering wheel, you've got a sport steering wheel with multifunction controls. All the controls for the screen in front are on the left hand panel here, and all your volume controls, your hands-free controls, are on the right as well. You've also got flappy pedals if you prefer a manual style of driving, again enhance the sporty feel. You've also got cruise control with speed limiter buttons just on the top there. Rain sensing wipers and automatic lights. You also get an auto dimming rear view mirror so you don't get glare at night from cars behind. And then we have heated and electrically adjustable wing mirrors as well. A4s are very, very nice to drive, and very fuel efficient as well, this particular one. So combined MPG on this is around 72 miles per gallon, and extra urban MPG, which is very, very economical driving, is 80. So you get a good fuel economy from it. You've also got 12 volt in the back and your temperature control for the rear in the back as well. Again, leather and leather in the doors. Very nice car, both in and out. It's been looked after, as I said, full service history from Audi and recent MOT as well. It will come with 6 months gold cover warranty, which can be extended for as little as £199 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.